So now you've compromised the domain admin and you've got access to domain controller. What now? Most people will consider this a win. This is actually really just the start. So from here, what I like to do is actually dump ntds.dit. ntds.dit is going to be the database where all usernames and passwords are stored. You can take these and dump them into hashcat and dump every password, crack every password on a domain, or you can create them in NTLM format or an NT format and shuffle them around the network using crackmap_exec, basically giving you access as any user. We'll use this a lot of times where there are specific users that can get to PCI environments that others can't, or HR or PII data. So how do we do that? So our first step is actually dumping the ntds.dit. This is the ntds util command. It was introduced in Server 2008 as a way to manage FSMA roles, siege roles, as well as do some database management. And now we use it offensively. It basically tries to do a snapshot of the ntds.dit because that is a protected object, as well as the registry keys needed. So it's going to output the registry system and the security key. So if we go to local C now, we should see in ntds.rect, we have our ntds.dit, as well as our registry keys needed. The one that we're really going to need is going to be the system key. But let's get those over to our Kali box. The way that I like to transfer files when I'm on an engagement is using updog. I previously used a simple HTTP server, but with the transition from 2.7 and 3.7, it was hard for me to figure out which one to use when. It's easier just to do a pip3 install for updog. So we'll do pip3 install updog. And updog creates a simple web directory and where you can upload files in whatever local directory you're in. So now we just do updog. That's going to give us an HTTP server on port 9090, ifconfig, and we're on 10.10.0.17. So from a web browser, we can go to http 10.10.0.17:9090. We're going to choose our file, go to our Active Directory, ntds.dit. We're going to open that file and upload. We'll go back. We're going to grab a registry key now, and we need system. We should see those files here at the bottom. Okay, we've got everything. So we'll jump back to our Kali box. We can see the post commands where they actually uploaded the files. Do Control C here and then an ls. And it looks like we've got ntds.dit, we've got system, we've got security, we've got a leftover file. Let me go ahead and remove that. Now we're going to use secretdump.py. It's from the Impacket suite. So we can do locate dump.py, and we see that that lives in userlib or user share doc python impacket example secretdump.py. So I've saved myself a lot of trouble and just copied the text out that we're going to use, but I'll kind of walk you through it. So we're going to use Python 3. We specify the location of the file. -ntds points to the ntds.dit file. -system points to the system file that we're using. So those are the two files that we pulled from the domain controller. The -hashes option is going to output the LMN hash as well as the NT hash. So that's the LAN manager hash and the NT hash. And then our out file is going to be hashes.txt. So if we copy that and we run it, so this will start dumping all of the creds out. So we'll slowly start to see all of those coming. So from here, you could pass this onto hashcat and have it crack the hashes if you need to know the user's passwords. Preferably, you can just use the hashes. An interesting thing that you'll see at the end is anytime a user has credentials stored in a reversible encryption, it'll actually output the clear text password. When you're compromised or in ransomware events, we've seen where They store admin passwords in reversible formats. So we get the clear text of bholes password in winter 2022. So now we can cat hashes.ntds cat hashes.clear text. This will give us all of the clear text passwords. And if we have any Kerberos that we cracked, we'll get those. So these are going to be all of the Kerberos passwords. That's everything. Thanks so much.